What? So the other night I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's from 1968. It's directed by Stanley Kubrick. And the basic plot of this movie is that some unknown object has been found in space, and so they are on a mission to figure out what it is. At least I think that's what's happening. This movie has been on my list for a while, and I had been holding out on this one because I knew there was a lot of hype around it. I feel like some consider it Kubrick's magnum opus. And then finally the other day, it was time. A lot of times when I come on here and I talk about seeing movies for the first time, some people say, how have you been living under a rock this entire time? And I don't know, I just have. And I felt that so hard with this movie because when it started and this scene started to play and that main theme started to happen, I thought to myself, oh my God, I didn't realize that this was that movie. This felt like stumbling upon the pyramids by accident. These songs and these images that have been so present in pop culture, that have this grand mythos built about them. And I had no idea it was this movie. And I sat there wide-eyed during the intro, and I said to myself in my head, oh, so this is going to be the greatest movie experience of my life. And was it? I still don't know. And that's because for years I've seen this iconic image, and I just thought that this was going to be a movie where we existed in space. I knew that it was a bit on the quieter side, and so I just thought we were just going to be hanging out with some guy for 2 hours as he just lived on a space station. Nope. Instead, we go directly to here, and I didn't know what was going on. And then it kept going, and going, and going. And then I started to think, are we about to watch the evolution of humans? I'm not prepared for that. And while it's not the full story, it basically kind of is that. This felt like such a singular experience to anything I've ever seen. I had butterflies in my stomach. I was getting scared the more that they were on screen. It was just unlike anything I had seen before. And I was simultaneously hooked and completely freaked out. But ultimately, I was just in awe, and I just legitimately felt speechless. And then eventually we get to that space part, and it's just such a shift in tone. And it became more of what I expected this movie to be. But I was already so thrown off by how the movie started. I felt like I had already been on this massive journey. Now here we are traveling through space as they try to figure out whatever this object is. And so relevant to today, they're using this sort of AI computer who's starting to rebel against them. And then it just becomes this whole other story. There was just so much going on here, and I don't even feel like I can adequately put into words everything that was going through my head. Never have I ever felt like I need to watch a movie again more than this. I'm honestly not sure where I land on this overall. This is one that I think I just have to experience for a second time, now that I know the pacing, now that I know what's going on, and then I think I can make a true judgment. But on first watch, again, I just have to say that I was in awe of what was happening on screen. It is an experience, and one that I'm never going to forget. And while I don't know if anything can ever beat Barry Lyndon for me in terms of his catalog, I think long term that this is going to hold a very special place in my head. So let me know what you think about this movie in the comments. Please don't crucify me for not fully understanding what's happening here. And be sure to like this video, follow along for more movie reviews like this. All right, take care.